Tune, guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions. So again, it's your boy Kobe Rise.
It's coming for you, coming for you, It's coming for you, coming for you,
Oh Lord, do not forget the gorillas. Everyone know we the realest, a bunch of go-getters. I bet you can tell I'm the illest. You don't need your fingers to feel it. You know I can straight spit, knock you out with a late hit. Feel like I'm the one, like I'm Neo, but this is the real life, not the Matrix. I'm about to go ape shit.
Ain't no gotta roll out. I know gotta roll out again. I know gotta roll out again. I roll on to
Hey, we turning up. Come on. Yeah, let's get it. Man, we got that new drop. Hey, man, what's going on, man? This your boy Kobe Rise and Rise. We back at it again with a banger. What's going on, man? My IG family tapping in as always, man. What's going on? I got my YouTube family tapping in. And, of course, you know I got my Facebook family tapping in, y'all. What's going on, man? Well, listen, you already know. First things first, we got a shout out to the brand. Shout out to Queen City Organics. We are live and direct in the stores. Yes, that's right. We are back in the stores at A&S Health Food Store down in TK, South Carolina. We're also in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, where you can get your very own, your very own C-Mac. Let's give it up. We're doing big things, y'all. We're doing big things out here. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Ernest in the building. Shout out to man. He is the co-host. If y'all didn't know, he is the co-host of the show. What's going on, my man Ernest, man? Everything is everything. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Jabari from the Jabari tribe. All right. We in the building today, y'all. You already see. You know what's going on with the topic. Hey, but first, listen. Make sure you guys comment in the comment section. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Share the video out to at least 3 people. And if you know anybody who is looking to get in shape or want to know anything about health in general, please tap in with your mans. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Ernest. Says not much, man. You said it. Hey, we here, big dog. That's what we here for. We are here to get it in. We are here to talk about the truth. And, I'm here to give y'all a little bit of entertainment as we go. You dig? Because you already know how we are with the topics, man. We live and direct with it. You dig? So, man, I just want to give a shout out to all my risers, man. So all the risers that are getting it in, shout out to y'all, man. We already had 2 people, y'all, get close to their goal weight. We had 2 people in the risers that already lost 15 pounds within 2 months, man. We got to give it up for them, y'all. Come on, man. Let's give it a clap, y'all. They are getting to these goals. They're all getting to the goal. You dig? Your man Kobe Rise and Rise is bulking up, dig? Going the bulk route of the vegan diet, aka the plant-based diet. All right. So I'm gaining weight on a mostly plant-based diet. And as y'all know, matter of fact, I'll give you an update right now. So as of right now, before we give an update, let me backtrack a little bit. For y'all that didn't know, I did go to New York back in September, like the 12th weekend, right? So I was doing pretty good right now. I've noticed now, if y'all know anything about New York. Y'all walk everywhere. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to my man D in the building. I ain't seen a minute, big dog. You gotta tap in with me, man. Let me know how you feeling, bro. But anyway, I was in New York, man. And so in New York, man, you walk everywhere. You feel me? So I was walking and walking and walking. And crazy enough, man, I actually lost 6 pounds while I was walking. You dig? And that was in the majority of like 2 days, right? And so that is something that actually helped me back a little bit, but I'm back on the weight gain now. So I literally gained it all back. Okay. So now I'm working on getting to the next level. You dig what I'm saying? Which is about 6 more pounds. So I'm like 6 pounds away from my actual goal. Okay. Now that's my first goal. Now my second goal is to gain another 6 pounds. So I'm actually totaling in about 12 pounds total, but I'm doing it, like I said, mostly plant-based. That's right. If not all, plant-based. Okay. I just wanted to make sure you guys were aware so that way you guys can follow along with me while I do this. Okay. So I'm doing it so that way I can show y'all what's going on. And I want you guys to see and ask me questions as y'all go. Shout out to my man Aaron in the building, bro. How you feeling, big dog? Man, listen, man, we got a heck of a topic today, man. We're talking about losing them pounds from the plate. So the real truth is about how your favorite foods are eaten and how your body digests it. So that way you know what does and what does not turn into fat whenever you eat your foods. All right. But we're also going to cover over another topic when it comes to losing weight and gaining muscle. We're going to go over a few things when it comes to that as well. And we're also going to cover a topic that's very interesting. Okay. So if y'all didn't know, we're going to go over the fitness standard, how it was 30 years ago versus where it is now. And I don't know if y'all knew this, but JFK, that's right, the president back then had wrote a stigma about the soft American. And what he did with the physical fitness aspect of it was he knew the importance of physical health. And during this time, we were in World War II. So I want you guys to pay attention to a lot of what has been going on. So if y'all know what PE class was, y'all know PE was more of those lazy type of classes, but we took it as, oh, it's our time to play. Back then, them balls was serious. PE was real PE. Like, nah, y'all about to go ahead. We about to get in shape, man. I'm actually going to show y'all a couple of things and a couple of just a clip so you guys can see how it was back then. And JFK said it himself. He don't want to have no soft Americans out here. Ain't no bull. You feel me? If you're going to be American, you're going to be built tough, forward tough. You dig what I'm saying? I've been good, man. Maintaining, bro. Thinking about switching up my diet too for real. Listen, bro, if you're trying to get on this plant-based lifestyle, fam, you need to holler at me, bro, because, listen, we get into the games. We got folks who's losing weight. I got 2 people who already lost about 15 pounds. You feel me? Just straight plant-based, mostly lifestyle. I've been walking them through it the whole way, and it's showing amazing results. But I'm also doing it on the other part where I'm actually gaining weight, but gaining muscle specifically on a plant-based diet. You feel me? So it's a lot of great benefits to it. But your boy can show you how to do that, fam. You know, so just hit me up. I like this topic, man. Listen, Aaron, we about to pull up with some receipts. We pulling up with the receipts, man. But, you know, first things foremost, shout out to everybody on YouTube. Shout out to everybody in the IG. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to my co-host, Ernest. And shout out to my man, Jabari Tribe in the building. All right. Now, first things first, we're going to talk about the losing weight and gaining the muscle. So if you guys are on Instagram, make sure you guys switch over to YouTube so you can actually see the video. I'm going to play it loud. So if you're on IG, you can actually hear it. You may not be able to see it. But again, if you're looking to see the video, make sure you switch over to my YouTube at Rise and Rise Academy. We're doing a live show right there. Excuse me. So I'm going to share my screen real quick so you guys can see the video. We're just going to show the quick clip. I'm gonna cover what I think. I'm gonna go over some of the comments, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section based on what the lady says. This lady's name is Dr. Vonda Wright, and she explains the body composition, the percentage of fat, muscle, bone in the body, and the importance, which one is more important than just weight alone. So I'm about to share my screen with you guys right now and just pay attention to the video once I play it. All right, here we go.
Muscle is nature's Spanx. You may weigh more, but you're tighter and everything fits and looks better.
Let me know if you
So
guys
it's
can hear
not
in the
weight,
comment section.
it's composition. So what happens when we just focus on losing weight and our primary method is calorie restriction? It is clear from many papers that if we just calorie restrict with nothing else, we will lose 25 to 50% of our weight as muscle. And then that makes us metabolically less healthy because muscle is a glucose sink. When we feed ourselves and there's sugar circulating, it is taken up by our muscle. And then when we come off our crazy calorie restricted diet, the weight we gain back is 80% fat. So if we're troubled with yo-yo diets, which so many people struggle with, they'll lose weight, they'll gain weight, they'll lose weight. It becomes this circle as we're continuously losing more muscle. For men and women, I want them to think of recomposing. How, as I'm losing fat percentage, can I gain muscle? Muscle.
Y'all hear that? Listen, she said it herself. When you are losing weight and on these crazy diets, during that whole diet phase, and you cycle this whole weight loss, weight gain, weight loss, weight gain, when you guys got that diet, the weight gain that you get back is 80% fat. Well, why is that, Kobe? Well, I can tell you why. Because a lot of y'all don't know how to stay on diet. A lot of y'all can do really good for a month. Y'all can stay really on point. You may not cheat or anything. And then when you come back, you want to cheat. And then you start to get unstable. So your body says, oh, this is what I'm used to. So you gain all that unhealthy weight back because you didn't stay consistent enough to make it an actual lifestyle change. You only did it because it was a fad. Think about this. You ever heard back in high school, man, the dude or the girl who was like just dressing to be cool, but they really weren't cool like that. They was just a lame who just know how to dress. I don't know if y'all knew any of those in high school, but just think about it like this. We all know you want real, bro. We all know what it is. All right. You have to have some sort of substance, right? It's just like somebody who's working out, you know what I'm saying, and acting like they've always been in shape, but in actuality, they're really not in shape. Or you can take the BBL approach. Most of the people who get the BBL just took a temporary fix to get a nice look, but they didn't engrave the foundation that comes with that look. So a lot of those people that get those surgeries go right back into being mostly in that fat stage because they didn't do the work. You have to do the work to sustain that for an extended period of time. So when they gain it back, they gain that 80% fat back. You know what I'm saying? They get that fat back. What's that little meme going around? Big bag, big bag. They getting them big bags back. But long story short, to reduce that mass and body composition, they do it with a low calorie diet. Okay. But what I would recommend is to control your portion size. So if you're looking to cut the weight, or if you're looking to like slow it down a little bit, try to trim up a little bit, you want to make sure that you're eating, being in a caloric deficit more so than anything else. And what I mean by that is to maintain a healthy regimen of a diet, have your healthy proteins, have your healthy fats, and have your healthy carbs. So that way you can maintain a longevity wise of stability and foundation. But your portion size are a little bit smaller because if you're trying to lose weight, you do need to be in a caloric deficit. And a caloric deficit doesn't necessarily mean starving yourself either. What that means is it's just lowering the amount of food that you eat. Still eat good food, but just lower the amount. So it just don't overflow your plate. Don't overflow your plate. Shout out to my man Ernest. He says, go meal prepping. That will save you a lot of money. Man, listen, that's a bar. That's a bar. That's right, Ernest. That's a bar. Shout out to my man D. Says, big bet fan. Most definitely going to tap in with you for sure, bro. And that's for women, if you ask me. Hey, no, for real. Honestly, bro, I see it a lot in chicks with the BBLs because I mean, most guys don't get surgeries like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that they don't have stuff like they do stuff too, but I mean, most of the time it is the chicks, you dig? So I mean, that's going without saying. What's going on, Charmaine? Yes, sir. Hey, but listen, man, listen. At the end of the day, what she was saying is true. We need to build the muscle up as we cut the weight. So check this out. If you're going to be in a caloric deficit, Make sure you guys are going to the gym. Make sure you guys are strength training. So what she's saying is to increase the muscle mass. So when you increase the muscle mass, if y'all didn't know that, you cut fat instantly whenever you gain muscle. Okay, let me say it again. When you build muscle, you naturally cut fat. Here's the thing. When you do portion control, you cut the fat because you're in a caloric deficit, but you're also strength training and working with weights to build the muscle. So that way you're building muscle, you're decreasing fat, you're also lowering your portion size to keep you trim. And that low key is how you drop the fat. And that's how you start to look shredded. Come on, man. Am I preaching to y'all? Or am I preaching to y'all? Yes, sir. Shout out to my man Ernest. He says also be sure to look into a dietitian, and I highly agree to it. Make sure you guys are looking into a dietitian if you are unsure of what you can and can't eat. Some people are allergic to certain foods too, so I want you guys to just keep track of that. Excuse me. Also, most of the people that lose weight, they don't focus on muscle growth. So what she also said was 25 to 50% of the weight that is lost is due to a lot of muscle loss. This has metabolic consequences when muscle takes up the glucose from the bloodstream. All that pretty much means is this. Y'all focusing too much on weight loss that y'all are forgetting to gain muscle while you lose weight, because when you lose weight, they're losing weight. They're losing also muscle, which is actually counterintuitive to someone who's trying to look cut, because there's metabolic consequences that happens whenever you start to lose muscle mass. Think about it like an anorexic person. An anorexic person is more fat on the inside because they're not gaining muscle. They're losing everything. So that doesn't mean that they're healthy. This is also an unhealthy way of looking at it, even though they're not overweight. So I want you guys to really pay attention to that. What's going on here? I want you guys to pay attention to what she's really saying. The biggest thing and the biggest takeaway from this particular video is to make sure that you differentiate between fat loss and lean mass, okay? Increase your muscle to decrease your fat. Also practice portion control whenever you're eating your foods, and also maintain and continue to have a healthy balance of fats, a healthy balance of protein, and a healthy balance of carbs. Like Ernest said, look into a dietitian. These things and these type of people can help in those instances. Now, if you're looking to be more plant-based like yourself, like me, make sure you guys are tapping in with me at Cobe Rise and Rise. You dig? You can also follow me on IG at King Alajuwan 21. I already know my IG family tapped in. Facebook, you can find me at Rise and Rise Academy. And if you're on YouTube, you can also find me at Rise and Rise Academy. Now, I want to get to the next topic, okay? And so the next topic is talking about how insane back then was compared to now when it comes to exercise in PE class. Listen to this. During the 1950s and the 60s, there was something called a very vigorous PE program in the country, which is called the La Sierra system. This was created back in World War II. This is when the Cold War was heating up, you know what I'm saying? And we were making technological advancements. We were increasing making an increase for a good lifestyle. You feel what I'm saying? But, we have to have a good lifestyle, we do need to go through the hard work too. Okay. So there was a concern whether Americans were becoming too soft. Okay. President John F. Kennedy had an issue with the soft American. This is quoted what he said. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen so that way you guys can see exactly what I'm referring to. Now, check this out. If you guys are on YouTube, you can actually look at my page right now. And if you guys are on Instagram, you can also hop over to YouTube so you can see what I'm talking about. But anyway, quote unquote, this is from John F. Kennedy, y'all. Physical fitness is not only the most important key to healthy body, it is the basics of dynamic and creative intellectual activity. We know what the Greeks knew, that intelligence and skill can only function at the peak of their capacity when the body is healthy and strong. That hardy spirit, that tough mind usually inhabit sound bodies. Okay. In this sense, physical fitness is the basis of all activities in our society. And if our bodies grow soft and inactive, if we fail to encourage physical development and prowess, we will undermine our capacity for thought, for work, and for the use of skills that's vital to an expanding and complex America. Thus, the physical fitness of our citizens is a vital prerequisite to an America's realization to its full potential as a nation and to the opportunities of which individual citizens to make full and fruitful uses of its capacities. This is again from the sound body word of JFK, president back then. Okay. Shout out to Kia. What's going on with it? So, as you guys can see, John F. Kennedy fought for us to not be soft Americans. He actually stated this in his realm of the soft American. This was a fear. This was a national fear that we had. And I'm gonna be honest with you, he was speaking truth. And here's the thing. This is gonna get a little left, but I see why they assassinated your boy. Why they assassinated your boy, man. He wanted us to be brute strong. He wanted us to be America strong. He understood the importance of having a sound mind, sound body, and the importance of our citizens. That's Americans. If you're born in America, you're a citizen. So me, you, and everybody else around us to be in sound shape, because then we have a basic or an increasing prowess in our mental stability. That's pretty much what he's saying. He understood the importance of growing our country, and a lot of that had to do with our physical fitness. So he induced one of the most insanely difficult PEs back in the day. Okay. And I'm going to just show you guys a quick clip of how some of the hardships were back then. Okay. So if you guys didn't notice, let me just share it on my screen. If you're on Instagram, go on my YouTube and you can see the video on Rise and Rise Academy. All right. Let me know if you guys can hear it in the YouTube section. Here we go.
People are shocked at what American high school gym class looked like in the 1960s. This footage is from one of the 4,000 U.S. high schools that followed La Sierra's physical education program that was pushed to be the standard model by JFK. According to the La Sierra physical education standards that were outlined in their 1966 handbook, the minimum push-ups that a student should be able to do is 16, and they should have at least a 7.5-minute mile run. Considering most modern Americans struggle to even complete 5 push-ups, this 16 minimum is quite shocking. The top group that was outlined in the handbook is Blue Team.
Hold up. Did this fool say the average American struggles to do 5 push-ups? Let's continue to watch this video. Hold on. We got to unpack this.
And to be a part of this, you had to be able to perform 12 handstand push-ups and at least 14 pull-ups, which are crazily impressive standards. Considering 1 in 6 modern American children have obesity, it is a shocking sight to see how seriously fitness and health were being taken.
Okay. Now we know the truth. 1 out of 6 kids are obese. That's why it's difficult for them to do 5 push-ups, because they weigh too much. He said our own kids in America weigh too much. 1 out of 6 is obese. 1 out of 6 is obese. And they're saying this is crazy high. What? This is not crazy high. We've lowered our standards so much that 5 push-ups is a struggle. Killing ourselves out here. There's no way in hell y'all struggling doing 5 push-ups, bro. Y'all need to get outside more. See, when I was growing up, we was outside. We was over there playing jump rope. We was playing hide and go seek. We was playing tag. You know how tag was, right? Tag was a real nigga version of hide and go seek. When we said tag you it, you had to run after everybody else. And guess what? The ones who knew how to run, we looked at you dead in your face and said, "What's up? I bet you can't catch me." So as soon as they started running, hit it with a juke move, and you got to get to base. You got to get to home base. We spin around, we jumping over. Look, we jumping over ropes. We having a whole obstacle course. We getting to first base, getting to first base. Boy, we used to laugh so hard when the person who was an obese kid was the one that was it. Boy, they couldn't catch nobody. Let me know in the comment section. Y'all know y'all experienced the same thing. Kaya said, right. Man, we used to tag the big boy all day because we knew he couldn't catch us. What What Mike Epps said on next Friday. Man, you ain't gonna catch me, baby D. Man, I got my hat coming off, bro. Y'all ain't gonna catch me, baby D. Hey, boy, we was playing tag. We was the real ones. Man, forget hide and go seek, bro. Tag was the real nigga version of hide and go seek because we was in your face. We ain't had to hide nothing. We knew we was gonna juke move you real quick and wasn't fast. Oh, I was ready to be tagged. I'll say, oh, let me be it. I'm catching everybody. We made sure we was in shape, pulling up, push up. We fast. We used to raise people on purpose. We used to have look, if y'all went to elementary school with me, y'all know when we was in elementary school, Granite Quarry, y'all knew everybody wanted to race. And I mean, the whole outside was ready to race. I don't care if you was in the 3rd grade, the 4th grade, the 2nd grade. We all was on that playground. We was racing. We was racing, playing duck, duck, goose. Man, we was getting it. Let me finish this video, man.
In the 1960s, and how even the president was helping push forward this higher standard of physical education in school. Many people wonder if America as a country will ever return to a place even close to this. But considering the trends in obesity and the culture shift of America, it continues to seem unlikely. People are shocked.
Man, listen, I cannot believe he said what he said. I cannot believe he said what he said. Ernest, man, what you think about this, bro? Wow, this was the truth. Hey, man, I told you it's getting real out here. JFK had a fear that the soft American was going to come to play, so he made sure that we was ripped up and everybody had a very rigorous PE like it should be. We got to train our young men to be out here to be young men. Most men out here have a low testosterone because they ain't doing nothing no way. 1 out of 6 kids is obese. And them boys struggling to do 5 push-ups. That's crazy. That's crazy. Talk about listening to your body. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. You know, back in the day, I used to take PE class and I would do push-ups, pull-ups, jogging, jumping jacks. Bro, we did all of that too, but I'm gonna take it a step further, bro. We even had a test. We used to do stretching tests when we was like 5, 6 years old to make sure that you could be flexible back then too. And if you wasn't flexible, then you got a low grade and you had to work on that. You feel me? No, it was real. It was real back in the day. I used to do that too when I was a kid. I used to play outside with class during recess. Bro, recess back then was real. Man, we used to be on the monkey bars. We used to do backflips, playing ball. Man, I mean, everybody was out there having a good time, man. And kids nowadays take PE as a joke now. That's crazy, bro. And see, the soft American that he feared is actually coming to this day. He professed the soft American and they killed his ass for it. Amongst other things too, they assassinated that man. They didn't want to see America thrive like that. They wanted to see they wanted to have the soft. You saw it. As a matter of fact, I read it to y'all. I read it to you. They were fighting for the ease of a lifestyle. And there was a fear about soft Americans. Listen, go look it up. JFK on the dangers of America's getting soft. He wrote this back in the 60s, bruh. This was a Sports Illustrated published by The Soft American by John F. Kennedy, in which then the president-elected outlined his concern over the deteriorating physical conditions of Americans back in the 60s, argued for the importance of fitness during the potential of the whole man and the future health of the country, detailed his plan to make a fitness a focus during his administration. JFK lived up to his word, promoting a life of vigor in general and the 50-mile march challenge in particular, in using the President's Council on Physical Fitness to encourage the nation's schools to adopt a fitness curriculum. You can thank JFK to have a fitness curriculum in school to this day because he feared the soft American. So he knew to go ahead and plug it in early. You already said a 50-mile march challenge. Y'all boys can't even run 2 miles. Talking about, let me do a 2-mile challenge. President said, nah, F that. We doing 50. We doing 50, bro. We doing 50. And here's the thing. There has been a consistent decline in the nation's physical fitness. It's disheartening that the results of the 5 strength tests, 35% of American children have failed one or more of these, while only 1.1% of the Europeans failed. And among Austria and Swiss youth, the rate of failure was as low as 0.5%. Americans have failed the fitness test at 35%. He saw this in the 60s. He tried to save our physical fitness. He tried to save our kids early. That's crazy. And look where we at now. Them bulls shouldn't do 5 push-ups. That's a goddamn shame. Come on now. There's a 10-point program for physical fitness, which has been publicized and promoted. Schools have been urged to give increased attention to physical well-being of their students. Yet, there has been no noticeable improvements. Physical fitness tests conducted last year in Britain and Japan showed that the youth of these countries were considerably more fit than our own children in America. These annual physical fitness tests for freshmen at Yale University shown the consistent decline in the prowess of young Americans. 51% of the class in 1951 passed the test. 43% of the class in 1956 passed. 38%, a little more than a third of the class in 1960 succeeded. And in passing and not overly rigorous examinations. This is insane. They wrote about this in the 60s. Listen, y'all, the time is now. We got to change this shit up. We got to change this shit up. But I'm going to give y'all the key. The key goes to the beginning of this particular segment, and that is to build muscle. You got to build the muscle. That's going to be y'all's number one go-to when it comes to counterbalancing all this obesity bull. And bring your kids outside and bring them active. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to my man, dog. What's going on? Gang. What's going on, fam? What's going on with it? Man, listen, y'all. I'm telling y'all, we have got to pass a physical fitness exam for our not if not for yourself, do it for the kids, bro. Do it for the kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to do it for the kids. So if y'all don't want to be in shape for yourself, at least do it for the kids that's coming up. 1 out of 6 of our kids are obese. And noticeably across the country, they're more fit than our own kids here in America. That's insane. I can't believe that, bro. Preach, gang. Hey, you already know, man. Listen, we preaching to these balls out here, man. At least do it for the youth, okay? We're responsible for our kids, okay? We are responsible for our kids. We should not really, we shouldn't depend on the government that much. But even back then, the government actually paid attention to this and tried to make an adjustment early because he knew that the American was getting soft due to the numbers of lacking physical fitness. Based on our numbers and comparing it to the rest of the world, we had the most unfit people. The most unfit people. Make sure you guys go look this up. Look up JFK 50-mile challenge. Go look up JFK's soft American title. The U.S. official physical fitness program is one thing that he decided to intake. Y'all go look this up. This is a real thing back in the day. And for this, listen, for that video to play how rigorous that wasn't even rigorous. 16 push-ups, that's not vigorous. That's pretty basic. When I work out, bro, we doing 100 push-ups at the end of our chest day. So kids, y'all need to be doing these push-ups. Y'all need to be out there running, run these miles. If y'all are parents, check this out. I challenge y'all to do this. I challenge y'all to go out and walk 2 miles a day. Have your kids come out there with y'all. Get your kids outside and get them in shape and get them. And when I say in shape, I'm talking about being physically fit for kids. Get them outside. Get them doing sports. Get them doing something because we're behind and we've been behind. And they saw it early on. So I need you guys to go and pay attention. Go get in shape for yourself. Get in shape for your kids. Then get your kids in shape. Because when you do that, you start to change your DNA. For y'all that don't have kids yet, go ahead and get in shape now and then have your kids because then you'll give your kids a better chance of having a better DNA than y'all did. You feel me? Me personally, I was a butterball kid. My grandma fed me everything you can think of. Boy, I was raised in the country. So you know we eating beans, we eating bacon, eggs, bruh. I mean, my grandma used to stuff me, bruh. My head was so big, and I was the big head little baby with the little body. You feel me? That was me. So I had to grow out of that. You know what I'm saying? But I did. I grew out of that, and look where we are today, man. We out here getting in shape for y'all, and I'm out here giving what I can. Man, this was an amazing topic. Make sure you guys share this video out. This is super important. If you guys know anybody who has kids, please share this out to your kids, and please share this out to the parents that actually have kids, so that way they can see what's going on and how this has been a problem. You dig what I'm saying? It's a real issue, and your boy Cobe Rise and Rise out here to fight for y'all. I'm out here giving y'all the game, and I want you guys to get in shape. And if you guys want to know what it is from a plant-based perspective, tap in with me. Oh, also, if you guys are in Charlotte, North Carolina, I want you guys to pay attention to something. I'm going to have a vendor table out October the 12th down in First Baptist Park. First Baptist Park is downtown in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'll be setting up a CMOS vendor table so you guys can come out, talk to me, and purchase some CMOS and actually come and get in shape, man. So we have a event going on where it's a fitness event. It's free, so you guys can come out, learn something, get into shape. You feel me? Shout out to my man Tim V. And so he's going to be the one conducting the workouts and things like that. But make sure you guys come to First Baptist Park, October the 12th. It starts at 8 o'clock in the morning and it ends at 11 o'clock in the morning. So again, I'll be out there setting up a vendor table. We'll have the CMOS on deck. So if you guys want to purchase CMOS live, you guys can come out, have a good time, chop it up with me, buy you some CMOS. I'll even give you the game. You feel me? I'm going to give everybody the game. I'm going to give everybody a shout out. So, man, make sure you guys come through and make sure you get a good workout in too, man. So, yeah, pull up on your boy, October the 12th, First Baptist Park in Charlotte, North Carolina, October the 12th at 8 o'clock in the morning, from 8 o'clock in the morning to 11 o'clock in the morning. All right. It's your boy, Cobe Rise and Rise. You know what I'm saying? When we're faced with an obstacle, what we do, we rise and rise. Come on now. Let's party out this thing, man. Yeah. Shout out to everybody in my IG family, man. Shout out to my gang, you dig? Shout out to my represent. Shout out to Liz. Shout out to my man D. Shout out to my co-host, Ernest in the building. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Jabardi Tribe. We are always live and direct. You turn up. Yeah.